All right, so today we're gonna have a little continuation. I was talking to one of my coaching clients yesterday, and I asked her about kind of her impulse to go out to eat, impulse to go to the grocery store multiple times. And she told me she doesn't really have a solid plan for meals, and because of that, it brings on these impulsive choices. And we dove into meal planning, and I found out, and this might be true for you, she thought it should be way harder than I was making it out to be. So what I told her was, most people have three to four solid breakfast options that they really like and rotate through. Most people probably have 3 to 4 lunches that they rotate through on a regular basis. Where the majority of the variety comes from is dinner for most people. So what I suggested to her was write down your favorite breakfast options, write down your favorite lunch options, then start with what really happens at dinner. So for example, she said Friday night, her and her husband, it's date night, they go out to eat. So out of 7 nights worth of meals, 1 is eating out. Then she went on to say, okay, and Sunday my family all comes over and we do a big family type dinner. And I said, great. Put that on the meal plan. Big family dinner, Sunday night. That left her with 5 other nights that she just needed to put stuff in. So we talked about her style of cooking and how she likes to cook once and eat twice. And so we talked about how simple that could be. But here's where the meal planning saves us. Because we have something written down, we have some kind of a plan, and we have an idea of what we're gonna eat and when we're gonna eat, and we buy food dependent on that meal plan. That means we have the food in the house. So then the likelihood of going, I don't know what's for dinner tonight, let's order a pizza, that greatly declines. And as we talked it out, she goes, oh my gosh, this feels so much more simple than what I was making it out to be. She's like, I go on Instagram and Facebook and I see these people with like everything pre-packaged and put into Tupperware containers, and they've got a meal plan where every single meal is different and they're rotating. And she goes, and I just felt overwhelmed. And I said, yeah, it can be that if you want it to be. But for most people, it doesn't have to be that. So just again, to reiterate, start with a clean sheet of notebook paper. Write down your favorite 2 to 4 breakfasts that you enjoy on rotation. Most people, that's typical. Your 2 to 4 lunches you enjoy on rotation. And these can be eating out or eating at home. And then think about your 7 nights of the week. I don't even encourage people to address certain days to their meal plan. Like if you say, okay, Friday night is pizza night. No, because if you really want pizza on Tuesday, I'd rather you switch it out. So what I do is I number them dinner 1, dinner 2, dinner 3. These are the options that exist for me and my family. Sometimes I put leftover night on my meal plan because I know we're gonna have leftovers through the week, and I just kind of curtail them all to be one night. But I want to encourage you not to feel overwhelmed by meal planning and actually see it as just a general plan where it's going to help you more reduce the amount of eating out, impulsively eating, things of that nature. It doesn't have to be handcuffs. It's actually there to assist you, okay? And then what you want to do, here's the most important part of meal planning. So you write the plan. You say, okay, we're going to eat this, that, and the other. As you go through the week, check off the meals you actually eat. This is important. Your meal plan is only as helpful as it is truthful. I'll say that again. Your meal plan is only as helpful as it is truthful. What I mean by this is if you're writing down, you're going to make a rubbed kale salad and you're going to have 2 poached eggs with some smoked salmon on top, and you've got kids running around and there is no way in Hades you're going to put that together, then you should stop putting that on your meal plan. You need to be like, oh, we're having chicken nuggets out of the oven and I'm throwing some fries in the air fryer, or I'm having boxed macaroni cheese. And you go, but Heather, those are not healthy options. Yeah, but that's what you're defaulting to anyway when you can't make the food you think you're supposed to be making. So let's write down the honest to God's truth on there. Check it off as you go. Once you see yourself successfully writing down a meal plan, executing a meal plan. Then what you can do is you can start to alter the meal plan. You can say, okay, maybe on the nights we're having mac and cheese or chicken nuggets and fries, I could add to that some steamed broccoli florets. Or maybe on those nights I get some chicken cutlets for myself and I find a way to make the chicken tenders from scratch and they're a little bit less calorically dense. You can start to modify based on reality. The often problem is we write down things we're not going to do. We feel frustrated when we don't do it. Then we give up on meal planning and we wonder why we're not moving forward and being successful with it. So I would encourage you, write down the truth, check it off as you go. If you see you're not checking things off, they might not need to be on the meal plan because you're probably not going to make them. Start putting things on you will 100% make. Then from there, over the course of months, start looking at making changes that will allow you to make it healthier, lighter, less calorie dense, whatever the goal is. So I hope this little talk on meal planning is helpful. Remember, it's actually a super helpful tool if you use it correctly. And if you're afraid to do it because you think it's got to be super complicated, super busy, super difficult, I assure you it does not, okay? You guys please like and subscribe. Tell me how I can better help you. And please share these videos. I'm sure somebody out there could use a little pep talk on meal planning. You guys take care. I'll talk to you soon.